Okay. Thank you, Dave 3000. Hello, people. This is LukeJ62895 speaking. Welcome to a brand new episode of LukeJ62895 for the first time ever on StreamYard. And join me for this episode's remix poem, ladies and gentlemen.
First time ever on StreamYard. How's it going, everybody? How you guys doing? And what's good? And yep, there you go. That's all I gotta say. All right, let's introduce our other guest, our co-host.
And Dave 3000. And we're discussing like free tributes for today's episode. And hey, Andrew, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And we got we got a private chat so far. Okay, there we go. How Remix Bomb says by David. Okay, that's fine. Hi Remix says by Andrew. Okay.
Hello, A Hubno. Okay. How you doing?
Okay. So far we got free tributes to some people. We got the Annoying Orange's 10th anniversary special. Then we got the Power Outages for this special 10th anniversary edition of Annoying Orange. Now, before we begin this episode, I got some problems with OBS most recently. So that was the main I have main problems with OBS recently, so that was a big issue I had. So I expect some difficulties until further notice. So that was a big problem I had with OBS. So until further notice, we're switching it to StreamYard. So there you go on that, folks.
For now.
Only temporarily, though.
Yes.
Yeah. For now. Especially that remix prompt made
there you go. So anyway, on to our first topics of tributes.
Hi,
hey Mitch, how you doing, buddy? We got hang on, screen share. Wow. We got the Ginger Baker topic. Gotta turn this down so we can get this thing ready. Oh, okay, there we go. Hope we don't need an echo in the background.
I do actually have.
Okay, stand by, folks. Okay. Ginger Baker was born Peter Edward Baker on Lewiston, South London, on August 19th, 1939, and he was nicknamed Ginger for the shock of flaming red hair. Okay?
Like Alex's dog.
Hey Josh, says by Andrew, yeah. And Joshua says hey to Mitchell. So there you go. His mother Ruby May, Bladen, worked with a tobacco shop. His father, Frederick Weldon Formain Baker, was a bricklayer, employed by his father, who owned a big building business, and a lance corporal in the Royal Ship Corps of Signal in World War II. Okay, he died in 1943, casual campation, wherever that was. Baker attended Pope Street School, where he enjoyed being a football team and was considered one of the best bear players. And then after he passed the 11 plus in Shore Hills grammar school, while at school he joined the Squadron 56 and the of the Air Training Corps, based on Woolwich, and stayed them for 2 or 3 years. Baker began drums at the age of 15 years of age. In the early 1960s, he took lessons with the Phil Seaman, one of the leading British jazz drummers for the post-war era. He gained early fame and the members of the Grand Bond organization, a rhythm and blues group with strong jazz learning, and featured Cream bandmate Jack Bruce. Cream. Baker founded the rock band Cream in 1966 with bassist Jack Bruce and guitarist Eric Clapton, a fusion of blues, classic rock, and hard rock. That's heavy metal right there. The band released 4 albums in a little over 2 years before breaking up in 1968. Blind Faith. Baker then joined the short-lived supergroup Blind Faith, composed of Epic Clapton, bassist Graham for Family, and Steve Winwood from Travis. On keyboards and vocals. There was only one album, Blind Faith, before breaking up. Ginger Baker's Air Force. In 1970, Baker formed and toured and recorded the fusion rock group Ginger Baker's Air Force. 1970s roll around, where following Air Force, Baker created the short-lived Ginger Baker drum choir, which released a solo single of At the Records and Prada in Germany. In 1971, the 45 RPM record featured a 3-piece drum intimate and call and response vocals with the song Attitude We Are Here. And Attitude Part 2, and its A and B sides. In November 1971, Baker decided to set up a recording studio at Lagos, then capital in Nigeria, which is stupid country, I know. He just decided that he would be interested in experience to travel in Nigeria. Won't be doing that over across the Sahara Desert. Okay. Also using StreamYard. I normally use StreamYard OBS. Well, unfortunately, OBS decided to make my microphone have an issue, so that's why I'm using StreamYard instead, Josh. So there you go. Baker invited documentary filmmaker Tony Palmer to join him and the film Ginger Baker and Africa. Following his odyssey in his makeup journey, and finally arrived in Nigeria to set up a studio. Okay, making many frustration, setup, and technical itches. Nigeria IRC Studios opened in January 1973 and operated successfully through the 70s as the factory for both local and Western musicians. Palmer Coffee and Wings recorded on the Band Run studio. Okay, I see. This is by Josh. Okay. Baker sat for Philip of Cooley during the recording session from 1971, released by Regal Xylophone as live. Okay. Philip also appeared with Baker on Survivor Virus 1972, alongside Bobby Gass, a producer for Bobby Tinch, for the Jeff Beck group. Survivor Virus was later reissued as a part of a combination. Do we like it? Do you like it? 1998. Excuse me. I misspoke. Baker founded and formed Baker Gordon's Army with brothers Paul and Adrian Gordon's 1984, and Gordon's by manager Bill Fairley. Okay. The band recorded 3 albums. Baker Gordon's Army in 1974, Action Encounter in 1975, and Hearts of Fire in 1976. The band toured through England and Europe in 1975, and the band broke up in 1976, not long after the death of Fairley in the plane crash. 1980s. After the failure of the recording studio in Lagos, Baker spent most of the early 1980s on the Evo farm in this small town in Italy, Kentucky, Italy, which I misspoke. But anyway, during this time period, he played little music. In the 1980, Baker joined Hawkwind after initially playing as a session musician in the album Validation. He left in 1981 after a tour. Okay. Live material and studio demos from the period features two Hawkwinds. Excuse me, I misspoke. But anyway, albums released later in the 80s. 1985 producer Phil Roswell talked him into doing some session work on John Lennon's Public Image Limited on album called Album. Baker moved to Los Angeles in the late 1980s, intended to become an actor. He unsuccessfully auditioned to be part of the Homeless Man in the 1989's Will Al Yankovic film called UHF, who says, "Stupid!" But anyway, and appeared in the 1990s TV series called Nasty Boys as Ginger. Okay. In 1992, Baker played with the hard rock group called Master of Reality with bassist Greg and singer and guitarist Chris Goss. Okay. On the album Sunrise in the Suburb Bus. Okay. Baker lived in part of Colorado between 1993 and 1999, in part due to his passion with polo. Bart Baker not only participated in polo events, but in the Surrey Aquarium Park, but he also sponsored an ongoing series with jams, sessions, and concerts in the agrarian century on weekends. His past drug history including costs and problems with U.S. immigration. So in 1999, he sold his Parker CEO property and moved to South Africa. In 1994, he formed the Ginger Baker Trio with bassist Charlie Hayden and guitarist Bill Fressel. He also joined BBM, his short-lived Bauer Trio with the line of Baker, Jack Bruce, and Irish blues rock guitarist Gary Moore, which is also on the act of the same name called Vin Lizzy. 2000 to 2010. Let me shut the door real quick. And let me get started. Because it's had background noise. But anyway, on May 3rd, have you heard about the death of Eliza Cummings? Never heard of that. Never heard of him. No. On May 3rd, 2005, Baker reunited with Eric Chaplin and Jack Bruce with a series of Creep concerts at the Royal Albert Hall and Madison Square Garden. The London concerts were recorded and released at Royal Albert Hall, London, May 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 6th, 2005 and 2005. In the Rolling Stone article written in 2009, Bruce's quote is saying, "It's a knife edge thing, it's me and Ginger. Nowadays, we're happy coexisting in different continents." Bruce, who died in 2014, lived in Britain, while Baker lived in South Africa. Although I was thinking of asking him to move, he was a bit too close. 2008, a Baker, Willie Nickel, was charged with dishwashing Baker for almost, oh my god, $60,000. Like, what's that in $5,000, $100,000 mean? Or, what's that even mean? Rand, huh? South African money, okay. That was just like, oh my god, you kidding me? Moving on. Baker said he had hired Nicole as a professional assistant, pay her £7 per day, about 1,500 rands, okay, performing various errands, okay, and the girls she had used to professionally uncover his private banking information to make analyze withdrawals. Nicole claimed that the money was gift after she and Baker become lovers. Okay, Baker replied, I'm a scar that only a woman who has thing to me to know will know. Excuse me. And there's she won't know it's there. Nuclear plea, not guilty, but was convicted of fraud. Gotta be kidding me. In October 2010, she was sentenced to 3 years of critical supervision, a type of community service billion called the sentence of tragedy. Strategy, excuse me. In the autobiography, Hellraiser was published in 2009. Throughout 2013-2014, he toured with the Ginger Baker Jazz Confusion, according to comprising Baker, saxophonist Alfred Pee Wee Ellis, at bassist Alec Downworth, excuse me, and Professor Abbas Doodoo. What do we call that name? In 2014, Baker signed with Brothers Music to release the album Why. Now, for documentaries, I haven't read about this, but that's just me. Ginger Baker in Africa in 1971 documents Baker's drive to Range Rover from Lagos, Nigeria, across the Sahara Desert, and his destination Lagos. He set up a recording studio in jams with Theo Cody. In 2012, the J. Barker documentary film Beware of Mr. Baker, about Baker's life. It was about Baker's life, had a world premiere of South by Southwest in Austin, Texas, where it won the Grand Jury Award by the Best Documentary Feature. It received the UK premiere on BBC One on July 7, 2015. Sorry, I didn't mean to call us, but anyway. Style and technique. But I'm gonna say it, but anyway. Baker's cited Phil Seaman and Art Bagley, Mac Roach, Ellen Jones, Philly Joe Jones, and Barry Dowds are main influence of his style. Although he was jury Cursor and Pablo Seaman, Baker stated that he was largely start off and he was only played some exercises and with Seaman. Okay, that's fine. Baker's early performance attracted attention for both his musicality and showmanship. While he became famous during this time for Cream and his wild, precious and flamboyant performance, where he was often viewed as Vine, similar that Keith Moon from the Who. Baker was also fairly employed a much more restrained and straightforward performance style, influenced by the British jazz groups he heard during the late 1950s and early 1960s. Also, although he's usually characterized and he's having been a rock drummer, Baker himself preferred to be viewed as a jazz drummer or as just a drummer. Although, along with Moon, Baker was credited as one of the earliest pioneers of double bass drumming in rock and roll, which is amazing, by the way. He collected that in 1966, he began to adopt two bass drums, which just kind of like Chris Clay and AC/DC and I don't know what the other band was called, but anyway, the Chris Slade timeline nowadays. But anyway, in the 7 after he and Moon watched drummer Sam Woodyard at the Duke Ellison concert. Wow, okay. According to Baker, every drummer that he played for Duke Ellison played a double bass drum kit. I went to Duke Ellison concert in 1966, and Sam Woodyard was playing the Duke, and he played some incredible tom-tom and two bass drum things, some of which I knew will still use today, and I just knew how I could, there are, oh my god, you kidding me? I never joined Milk Rant, oh my god. Uh, uh, they're a pretty good band, and it's from another Jordan Little. David got emergency. Thank you. But anyway, every drummer was ever played for Duke. Yeah, move on. Keith Moon. Excuse me. Used engineered to bass drum kit. Keith Moon was with me at the concert, and we was discussing it, and we went straight round the Pioneer. Excuse me. Um, and bought two kits, but he stuck together. Okay. I have to wait for Ludwig to make a kit up for me, which they did. To my own product segregations. So Mooney had a two-space drum kit some months before I did. Baker performed light, thin, fast rebounding drumsticks, size 7A. Okay. Usually held using a match grip. Baker's play made using this of snide torsion and wide cymbal patterns, characteristic of bebop, and the other various forms of jazz, as well as a frequent application of African rhythms. In his early days, he developed what would later become the uncontrollable rock drum solo, with the best known example being the 5-minute long instrumental Toad. Okay, from Cream's debut album Cream 1966 to that way Baker was one of the first drummers to move his left foot between his left bass drum pedal and hi-hat pedal to create various combinations. Somewhat topically, excuse me, I misspoke. Baker mounted all the tom-toms in his drum kit in this very usual fashion, with the shells and drums per measure of the floor, and on its opposite, excuse me, the more competent flatness in the angling the right drums and towards the player. Baker's most recent kit was made by was Workshop, excuse me. He used Love drums until the late 1990s. All the cymbals were made by Solido, yeah, I won't pronounce it. The 722-inch Love slide cymbal and the 14-inch hi-hats that he used were the same ones he used during the last two Cream tours in 1968. Now, I'm not going to read the legacy for this one, so, well, or I do, okay. This is what he did in the picture of 1997, but there you go. Well, even that, oh my god, another, David Ray 1000 is basically, we're going to do around him. He's general in the house as well. Get out of here, there in space, 3000. They have emergency. Again. So sick and tired of this. But anyway, Baker style influenced many drummers, including John Bonham, Peter Criss, Neil Peart, Stuart Coleman, Ian Price, Terry Bozzio, Dave Labano, Tommy Aldridge, Bill Burford, Alex Van Hand, which is a good example of drumming, by the way, Demi Sir Joe Barnes, and Nick Mason. Mad Drummer magazine described him as one of the classic rock first experimental drumming superstars in the 1960s. Okay, good enough, I guess. And one of the classic rock drum gods. Okay, all music describe him as the most influential performance of the 1960s. Okay, say that. Virtual every drummer of the every heavy metal band that has followed since that time has tried that to exterminate some of the band Baker's played. Although he was widely considered the pioneer of heavy metal drama, which is awesome, by the way. Baker replaces apologizing for the genre, okay? Drum Magazine rated Baker along with the 50 most important drummers of all time, okay? And it's defined him as one of the most mentioned 60s drummers. Say also that he forever changed the base of rock music. He was voted for the first greatest drummer of all time in the Rolling Stone media poll, and was been secured the drummer who personally invented the rock drum solo. In the 2016, he was ranked third on Rolling Stone's 100 greatest drummers of all time. Okay, good enough. According to author in Columbus, Ken McAuliffe, in this book, Classic Rock Drummers, the band way to pronounce it, of contemporary drummers, metal, fusion, and rock, all the very extensions of the Baker's formations, work with Cream. Neil Part said his playing was largely, eventually we pronounce it. Choices, we pronounce it. Primal events. He set the bar to what rock drumming can be. Every rock drummer essentially has been influenced in some way by Ginger, even if they don't know it. That's good enough. Personal life. Okay. Baker was famous for his violent temper. I feel bad for him at this point. And for collaborations with musicians and fans. Why? Rolling Stone reporter David Fricke wrote in his volume 2012 that even in his old age, you got close to Baker in your pearl, okay? His relationship with Jack Bruce was so violent that during a Graham Bond organization concert, they once attacked him with a knife. Are you joking me? Moving on. Baker was married 4 times and fathered 3 children. Nellie, Leah, and Coffee. Baker with his first wife, Liv Finch, had their first child, getting carried on December 20th, 1960. Baker's second daughter, Leah, was born on February 20th, 1968. Baker's son, Kofi, Street Friend Baker, was born March 1969, the same year Sesame Street came out, and named after Baker's friend, Javian, drummer, Kofi, Gavia, illness and death. Baker struggled with early addiction throughout his life, having began the struggle in the 1960s while jazz drummer in London clubs. Each time he traveled to Africa, he was get sober through temporary relapse. He evidently that he stopped using these drugs around 29 times during his life, but he was also able to quit permanently after moving to a small Italian village in 1981 where he took up with farming. Yeah, it was good enough. In February 2013, Baker said he had chronic operation thyroid disease from years of heavy smoking. That's not good at all. Chronic back in pain and from Derek what's the word? Cardiologist. In February 2016, Baker announced he had been diagnosed with severe heart issues. Just like Zach Pierce did when he died from the age of 16 back in 2015. This is sad, I know. And canceled all figure gigs. Writing this blog saying, just to see Dr. Big Shock, no more gigs with this old drummer. Everything's off. I never thought it was in my heart. And late in March 2016, it was revealed that Baker was sent the pioneer treatment. There are two options for surgery, and depending on how strong my old lungs are, there may be both. May do both. Excuse me. He added, "This is brilliant. Yes, they earned a tube into the artery in my right, wrist, and fed it all the way to my heart, like Zach Pierce did in 2015, as I mentioned. Quite an experience. He was taking pictures of my heart from inside, amazing technology. So really, it says you're going to get me again, playing again. So thank all the support." In June 2016, he was reported that he was recovering from the open heart surgery, but he suffered a bad fall, which caused swollen legs and feet, which is sad. Man, this is a sad illness right there. On September 25th, 2019, Baker's family reported that he was currently ill in the hospital. And that's fans would keep an eye on him and the players. Yeah, I agree. I agree with Ginger Baker. While it was announced that Baker was holding up in this 3 days later, he eventually died on October 6, 2019, at the age of 80, at the hospital in Canterbury. Now, here's his discography. So there you go. There's a lot I cannot read it, so this is a lot to read. So there you go. I'm not gonna explain more about Ginger Baker. So rest in peace. Now let's move on to two more, and we'll get to the Ignoring Orange topic, and then do one more topic, and we'll do another episode. The next one is Rip Taylor. Now, Rip Taylor is known as the game show host of another game show. I'm not sure what it is yet, but we'll talk about it in this episode. He was born Charles Elmer Taylor Jr. in Washington, D.C. on January 13th, 1931. To the son of Elizabeth, a waitress, and Charles Elmer Taylor Sr., a musician. Described as a 2010 on-man show, it ain't all confetti. Taylor has a tough childhood, which could have been mostly while in foster care, and tough to deal with bullies in school. Okay? Stupid idea, I know. As a teenager, he attended Capitol Page School. As a young man, Taylor was working as a confessional page before serving in the Korean War. Well, in the U.S. Army Single Corps, as his son also followed on in the Corps, he was sent special services to his an retirement wing on the military while he performed in the troops in Tokyo and Korea. Now, this happened before, and this is a lot to come through, so there you go. Taylor's career in show business began when he joined the U.S. Army. Where he started performing stand-ups in clubs, and restaurants aboard while he was performing for the troops. After the military service back in the U.S., he focused on the nightclub career. Military material was his primary records. What was that? Usually you do games in a web series. Yeah, that too. But it's still there. But fortunately, these two are going to be retiring. Singing Supreme and OBMU stuff. Because it's not responding to me, unfortunately. Yeah, but anyway. In the mid-50s, he worked in the strip clubs, although in the eastern coast of the U.S., although a lot of material was jokes stolen by the acts he saw in USO shows. Wow. Just wow. Anyway. His first signature piece was to pretend to cry, begging for the audience to laugh. Really? Really? I did not know that. He found he could get a better response that way. His bookings, he started to get more upscale. He played over the Miami Beach, Florida. Okay, which had become a winner discussion for the wealthy. Terrorists mainly in the the summer playground in Wealthy in the Catskills Mountains. Okay.
Luke.
One night in the booking nation, the Ed Sullivan Show called his show. The comic spent a week, salary the campaign to get on his groceries. It got him in 1961. Taylor made it close to 20 appearances. Sullivan would forget his name, but he used to say, "Give me the quiet comedian." Man. In the invention of the Ed Sullivan Show, Taylor appeared in the Jackie Glenn Show and several guest appearances during the 1963 to 1964 season as a quiet comedian. The signature confetti tossing gag came to the appearance in the 1960s, The Merv Griffin Show, where he was bombing a stand-up comedian. Wow. I did props then. It was the prop comedian. I was dying like, I'm not going to cuss in this live stream, but there you go. A Merv Griffin Show. But anyway. What is it, Remix?
David wants to tell you something.
What is it?
Just let you know I have topics to talk about as well.
David?
Hmm?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Hold on one moment. Private chat, hang on. I have topics to talk about as well, Luke. Oh, okay. Just hold off until episode 264, okay?
Alright. Let me know when it's my turn. Or the end of this episode.
Go ahead and continue, Luke.
Okay. The jokes were dumb. I tore 5x8 cards, threw them up in the air, and it became confetti. Wow, okay. I recalled I knocked over this desk, walked up to ISO, went to series and said, well, they're the end of my television career. Whoopie-doo. Come on now, man. I went home that night. Then switchboard out had lift up, excuse me. They said, get the guy with, wait, that crazy. Tara became somewhat the fixture in Las Vegas, Nevada. Wow. Speaking of Las Vegas, that's coming up next year for Gary, Jerome, and everybody. So there you go. He was the opener of, oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying indeed.
Yeah.
And I can hear myself too.
Yeah, it's not from echoing. It's from I muted the volume of my iPad.
Oh.
There you go. But anyway, he was an opener for Eleanor Paolo's Dance Focus Review. Okay? And would go on for the Roman audience for headliners Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., Ed Margaret, Debbie Reynolds, which she's awesome by the way, Frankie Lane, which I never heard of her before, Judy Garland, wow, and the Kings of Trio. In the 1970s, he won the Las Vegas Entertainer of the Year 3 times. Wow. Okay. He appeared in 2 1968 episodes of The Monkees. Wow. Okay. As well as having a cameo in the 1969 special, Very Free and the Third, revenues per monkey. Wow. Okay. He continued to work as a voice performer in the 1970s cartoon series Here Comes the Grump as a title character. He invented in this second edition of the Addams Family cartoon series in 1992 as the voice of Uncle Fester. Throughout the 70s, he was various celebrity guest panelists on the television game shows such as Hollywood Squares, To Tell the Truth, and The Gone Show, and substituted for Charles Nelson Rowley in the Match Game. Wow. He was a game regular on set, and Molly Krob's Salmon and the Sea Monsters playing Sheldon, and a sea genie who lived in this con show, and in addition to that, Taylor was also was a regular on the Brady Bunch Hour. Wow, okay. Which I have to buy the DVD, by the way. Playing the role of the neighbor performer, Jack Merrill. He also hosts a short-lived stand-up and a beauty pageant title called it's a game show called the 198 Cent Beauty Show, created by Chuck Barris in 1968. excuse me. Producer and host of The Gone Show. Tara appeared in the Celebrity in 1990 version of Match Game. In 1979, he went to the voice of CJ for the Hanna-Barbera television movie called Scooby Goes to Hollywood. Tara's other appearances also include The Kids in the Hall, referring to the Uncle Rip, by Buddy Cole, okay? The show's most flamboyant gay character. He also appeared as himself in the movie Wayne's World 2, excuse me. And one of the special guests invited by the Wayne's Shock, also been visited by Dream by Jim Morrison. Tara made dozens of Mayhem-filled appearances on both Tonight Show and the Mike Douglas Show. Okay? In 1990, he voiced the genie in DuckTales, the movie Treasure of the Lost Lamp, which is for you, Remix.
Yeah, which is going to be on Disney Plus in November.
Wow.
So, sign up, everybody, Disney Plus.
Disney Plus, so excited. But anyway, Taylor also appeared uncredited on the 1984 December edition of WWF, now known as WWE, Monday Night Raw. To assist in the push being given to Jeff Garrett. In 1997, Taylor appeared in the segment of the show called Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
He played the role of Elmo Melton in the segment called The Man in the Model T. Wow. And also in that year, he appeared as himself in a sitcom called Beverly Love in the episode called Easy Go, Come, Easy Go. And he also portrayed Chief Under Security Warl in his graphical adventures game called Zorg Grand Inquisitor, or you pronounce that word, in that same year. In 2003, Taylor also appeared as himself on Will and Grace, one of my favorite shows ever. In 2005, he appears himself in an episode of George Lopez, also one of my favorites. So it's Taylor the Prizes, if he's watching this. Taylor guest starred as Chef Rapid Rep in 4 episodes of Ride with Bonnie. He also guest starred in one of my favorite shows since I was a kid, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, episode called Loosely Ballroom as Leo. He also appeared in some episodes of Apples in the School, one of my child favorite shows, as a voice of Royal Record Keeper. He also was in the Jet Show, which is my favorite show of all time, ladies and gentlemen, Super Robot Monkey Team Hyper Force Go. He also made a special guest appearance in the 1000th episode of G4. Get this, Remix. Video game review of X-Play.
Mm-hmm.
He's 1000th episode. Yeah, that's it. But anyway.
Yep, G4 TV.
Wow.
And I don't miss G4 TV because we got a better video game network that's even better than G4. It's called Play, and it's owned by We're One, so
there you go, folks.
Yep. Play is much more better than G4 because we do it right.
Yeah, we do it right.
And it's for gamers.
Just like you. Thank you.
And this network that We're One has, Luke, it's by gamers and for gamers.
Yeah.
And it's directly for gamers.
Wow.
And they get to choose what kind of content they want to watch.
Okay.
So that's why we are focusing on making Play. Oh my God. Play is just... Well, like I said, I'll tell you about that in the next episode because I have a topic coming on 264 that Luke granted me the wish to do it. Or granted me the opportunity to talk about it.
But anyway, he made a guest appearance in a 2012 episode of The Uncle Bod Super Show, where he played Genie representing his character on Somewhat and the Sea Monsters. In the year I was born, Taylor performed the intro of the Bloodhound Gang's Use Your Fingers album.
Oh, yeah, Bloodhound Gang, yep.
Wow. In the early 2000s, Johnny Nixon asked Taylor to be in the film Jackass the Movie in 2002.
Yep.
In his final scene, he wielded a pistol that, when fired, released a sign that read "The End." Man, no, I've never seen that before, but that's just me. But anyway, he also did the same thing to the ending of Jackass number 2 and Jackass 3D. In the credits of 2005 remake of Dukes of Hazzard, Taylor showed up in the blooper reel.
Oh, those dogs are barking downstairs. They're barking so much. My God. Hope they don't get out. Yeah. I hate dogs.
This is a live stream.
I'm just saying.
But anyway, Taylor made initial appearances in movies, usually in board comedies like The Happy Hooker Goes to Washington in 1977, and the rated deep throat parody called Chatterbox in 1977. In Kong's There Are Five Tough All Over in 1982. He picks them up in the middle of nowhere, driving in a Cavalier for props. Excuse me.
Okay.
He then proceeds to drive them to Las Vegas and tell with jokes the whole way of moving Kong to tears from laughter, and later tears up because he won't stop. In Amazon Wood Woman of Moon 1987, a funeral service turned into the celebrity roast. Wow! When guest Rip Taylor shows up in the honor of the deceased. Wow, this is not funny.
No, it's not.
He was also in the 1990 summer movie, that too, which I talked about earlier. DuckTales, the movie The Treasure of the Lost Lamp, as the voice of Gene the Genie.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, that too.
Huge fan of DuckTales.
Yeah, that too. Same here with me, especially I watch on 2 Disney days.
And now it's going to be on Disney Plus, both the 87 and the reboot one.
Yeah, that too. In 1992, Taylor appeared in Tom and Jerry the movie.
I hate that movie.
And as Captain Kittle, something like that. And then the Wayne's World 2.
Yeah. Again, hold on, Luke. If you guys want to see a good Tom and Jerry movie, watch the Magic Rain. That one is better than Tom and Jerry the movie. I had it on VHS. I hated it. Tom and Jerry the Magic Rain, much, much better. I prefer the Magic Rain.
Yeah, I prefer the Oz movies from the Tom and Jerry movies.
That's just me, Luke. I mean, that's my, that's just my personal opinion because.
Yeah, that too. Too.
Because, like I said, the Magic Rain, I watched it on Cartoon Network. I thought this was a lot better. I actually liked it better than the one.
Yeah.
Because I know that you, Luke, you have to see Tom and Jerry and Oz one.
Yeah, I saw it in the Bob Shore review first.
Yeah.
Then I watched the whole thing. That was amazing.
Because like I said, guys, if you guys don't know me, I'm a pop culture fanatic. And I do my honest reviews, and I'll let you know. So that way you don't have to watch a bad show and waste your time on watching pathetic stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. In 1993's Independent Proposal was announced that he appeared as Demi Moore's boss, Mr. Ragford. Live Fear. Taylor's first big live show was in 1966, when he went on a tour with Judy Garland and Ender Apollo in Las Vegas. In 1981, Taylor appeared in Broadway when he replaced Mickey Rooney in the Brussels-themed musical comedy Sugar Babies. He was a Frederick Go co-starred with Debbie Reynolds in the live shows in Las Vegas, Reno, Nevada, and Lake Tahoe. Taylor performed frequently in Atlantic City as well. 2010, he appeared in one-man show in a cafe in North Hollywood, where he shared personal stories about his life and career. In 2005, Taylor appeared in the Grand Marshal on the Washington, D.C. Capitol Bride Parade. When Taylor has been referred to as opening gay in 2009 interview as a flying monkey, Brett recalled receiving an email from Taylor saying, "You don't know me, summarize that I'm openly gay. I don't know you are openly heterosexual user. You see how this works. Think that before you write." Taylor was married to a number of years to Las Vegas showgirl Rusty Taylor before we divorced in the early 60s.
Oh,
Taylor's
yeah, Rusty Taylor. Yep.
Yeah, Rusty Rowe, excuse me.
Oh, oops. All right,
It's not Rusty Taylor, so there
I
you go.
know. I screwed up too.
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway, Taylor was a close personal friend of entertainer Rembrandt. Spent with him, know him well. Taylor was cut the ribbon as Las Vegas and Brandt's auctioned the Rembrandt's belongings and personal events in 1988. At the time of Taylor's death, he began his long-term relationship with Robert Forney. Taylor died on that same day, October 6th, 2019. He was at the Commercial Center Medical Center in Las Vegas, Los Angeles, having been hospitalized after suffering Alzheimer's disease the week prior. He was 88 years old.
God bless his soul.
Yep. Then our last tributes, and we're gonna do the moment solids, and then we'll do the other one, and then two more topics afterwards. Anyway, Larry Gunsworm was a American bassist best known as been the rock band called 38 Special from 1977 until 2014. He was also one of the founding members of the southern rock band called Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner, like Leonard Skinner.
Just Storm was born on June 22nd, 1949 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Just Storm was a bassist, guitarist of Leonard Skinner from his formation in 1964 until being replaced by Leon Ferguson in 1971. Donald Van Schott, however, the young brother of Leonard Skinner leader Ronnie Van Sant, formed 38 Special in 1974. When John Storm joined as a bass player in 1976. An event administrator radio operator has been called letters K40B, which translates to known for electronic bass. Johnson retired from 38 Special in 2014 due to hand injury, which required a surgery. He died on October 6, 2019, at the age of 70.
Yeah, and Wani Zant, the leader of Leonard Skinner, he died in a plane crash in '77.
Yeah, that too.
Which is tragic.
Which is tragic. It's all behind the music of Leonard Skinner.
I know. Yep, me too. I watch a lot of behind the music too.
Yeah, a lot of it. Some of it have to do with heavy metal. Some of it do with Elton John.
Yep, Metallica. And,
yeah, that too.
Yep, Metallica, Guns N' Roses, all of them. Even your favorites.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, and you know what, Luke? You should be happy because AC/DC has a new theme song to SmackDown now.
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
and it's great. It's great to have AC/DC to do a theme song for SmackDown. While on WWE Raw, they picked a good choice for music because they picked Skillet. Because Skillet, as you know, Luke, I don't know if you know this, but they do some metal stuff too.
Man.
Yes. Anyway, David says he's gonna go until episode 264. So
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
so he says I will still keep an eye on the live chat because I know we had some major trolls and stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Reason why, because David told me he just wanted, he just wanted to. I just banned General for no reason.
yeah.
I was told by David that I blocked General for. I had to block General because he wanted me to do. He just have something that has nothing to do with the live stream.
Yeah, well, like I said, you either follow his rules or consider yourself gone.
Well, he smokes cigarettes and he cussed a lot during the live stream.
Well, that's something we do not allow. If you wanna use profanity, go somewhere else, but not here.
Exactly.
Because we don't tolerate profanity. We kind of don't. Well, like I said, Luke said, jackass and hell and all that other stuff. But that may be fine. But like I said, if you want more extreme stuff, then watch other people and go over there and cuss at them and not cuss at us.
Yeah.
Because we don't
There's
take
a
that.
true story behind that.
Here's the
Back
true
in-
story, everybody, with your host. Okay, here's the true story with the host, Luke Duffel.
Barney! Yay! Speaking of Barney, we're going to have him on episode 264. Here's real story, folks.
And Mr.
General
Bucket.
on this
Okay,
live stream last week,
Yep.
and he all of a sudden just smoked secrets and just cuss in the live
Yeah, I
stream.
know.
And that's why
That's
I
false.
was left the stream, and he all of a sudden just smoked secrets and cussed in David's live streams to get all together.
Well, again, that, like I said, what do you think you are, God? You think you can have superpowers and use profanity on your stream, Luke and David 3000? I mean, that's totally inexcusable because oh my God, totally inappropriate and unacceptable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who do you think you are? Superhuman? I mean, for Christ's
Yeah,
sake.
exactly.
It's probably this guy been playing too much Doom. He's probably, I don't know. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with Doom. I mean, I have nothing against the video game. Everybody loves the game, and Jerome and everybody. But like I said, don't do that crap on Luke's stream or David or even mine. I mean, because like I said, I have my chat room disabled, so that way you punks
mine
don't
wasn't disabled.
tell me to go F off or something. But
yeah.
I did not say the big word, Luke. I just said F off. So there you go.
So yeah, again, I haven't got mine disabled since Alex Ross told me not to get it disabled. And
like I said,
agree with me.
Well, like I said too, I don't like trolls coming into my shows, because like I said, Take It Live, for example, episode 82, that happened at the end.
Episode
and it bothers me.
My Friday show, for example,
and it bothers me.
That bothers me the same way.
Yeah.
And that one other guy who kept saying the N-word in one of the Vlog Weekly episodes.
Yeah. And like I said, it's just, I don't know, just the whole comment system on YouTube is broken. I mean, even my latest video, someone told me, who's going to be able to find your YouTube channel? I'm like, seriously? And that's why I have the comments disabled on that one new video, which was that Dan the Man video that I did. So if I have to, to keep punks away, because again the comment system is so broken, then that's what I'm gonna have to do until you know how, and stop being a 3-year-old and learn your ABCs.
Yeah.
Bye, go away. Now Luke, go ahead.
Anyway, We're going to have a moment of silence in these three dedication people, and we'll move on to the next topic. Thank you. Rest in peace, Ginger Baker, Rip Taylor, and Larry Gunstorm. Now let's move on to our next topic.
Okay.
And that's, of course, the 10-year anniversary of the Annoying Orange. Now,
Hey Apple, hey Apple, hey Apple.
Now, I was a huge #1 fan of the Annoying Orange since day one, July 4th, 2010. Now, it wasn't for me, I wouldn't be here because Annoying Orange was my favorite show and I was inspired by the creator of the show, Dabo. And we're going to talk more about that in an upcoming thing, but there you go on that.
Yeah, and I was gonna try to do the annoying beef jerky, but that never happened because I felt like it was too silly and stupid. And I'm like, you know what? I have other better things to do than just making up a stupid thing. And I'm glad I did because, like I said, I had to concentrate on Wheel One instead of, But anyway, yeah.
But anyway, Annoying Orange.
Fly. I'm gonna kill this fly with my bare hands.
Come on!
I know it's making me mad. All right.
But anyway, Annoying Orange is an American comedy web series created by former Minnesota film student and MTV president production assistant named Dave Bodenheimer in 2009. It stars his career as a fake animatronic orange who annoys fruits, vegetables, and
upsets him.
And various objects by using jokes and puns, which are sometimes crude, which is amazing.
And maybe one day the apple and the plum and everyone you see on that show, maybe one day they'll get the revenge on Annoying Orange. We'll see what happens. Come in 2020, what will the Annoying Orange do? Is the Annoying Orange gonna be like, hey apple, and then all of a sudden, pow, there, shut up, Orange. That's coming your way in 2020. Will he bleed to death? We'll find out only on. Well, you get the drill.
But anyway.
That was funny, Luke.
The show was popular later and became a subject of a TV series called The High Frontage Adventures of Annoying Orange.
That was on Cartoon Network, yeah.
A video game, there are 2 video games now, a range of toys, backpacks, couches, pillows, blankets, lunchboxes, drink bottles, mattresses, towels, and a t-shirt line. Other accessories such as such as costumes, such as series characters, has also appeared on the market for the company. Since the pension, the Annoying Orange YouTube channel has amassed over 8 million subscribers. Nick Giggles with 9 million subscribers on YouTube.
Wow.
I know. Rich, isn't it?
And I'm telling you guys, this is why I like to be here because, not only I would try not to make this show boring, but for Luke to have a good time doing the show too, like making fart jokes and stuff.
Exactly.
Like the Annoying Orange, and of course too, guys, Mr. Bucket, he's coming after us. So be prepared, guys. If you see Mr. Bucket in your doorstep, call the po-po, because you don't need Mr. Bucket come, doing nasty things to you, and then I don't know, tickle your feet or slap you silly when you're sleeping, and all that other stuff.
Man.
I know.
But anyway, the plot is about the show's centered on Orange, voiced by the creator itself, who is on a food cart display in the kitchen, who other objects such as his best friend Pear and irritated by
Pill, yeah.
Geeky Barrett Pear, also voiced by Gamebo.
You know, I ever wonder too if there's a talking plum.
I have no idea.
Yeah, because plum is a fruit.
Other fruits including passion, a symbol similar passion fruit, and orange lemon fruit bits pieces, played by Justin Historic, and Historic grapefruit, voiced by Bob Jens, one of my absolute friends of all time. I type by hot blood red delicious apple known as midget apple. He prefers the name Little Apple.
Applejacks.
A happy-go-lucky slight marshmallow who always
cookie for Cookie Puffs.
Man.
Anyway, that's Coco, Matt Plummer. All right.
Anyway, who always sees every psyllium, an elderly lemon named Grandpa Lemon, and Grapefruit, who tends to be bodybuilding.
Oh, God.
Who was not main characters until later episodes. Most episodes contain some Orange heckling other characters until they meet a son and grows an Anne. Usually an entrance with the chef's knife. Although the opponents usually cut him off range with a blender to a toy pinwheel.
Ouch! I feel bad for those fruits getting slaughtered by a chef's knife, or I would hate to see them getting chopped by a cleaver. Oh boy, talk about painful and like and I mean, Jesus Christ! I mean, how much more do these fruits and vegetables have to go through the suffering? I mean,
exactly.
For Christ's sake, like annoying Orange and Pac-Man, like, hey dude, got any mitts? Anyway, go ahead.
But anyway,
and you know what, Luke? Luke, I'm sorry. I want to say, I will have a s'mores joke at the end of this. So go ahead and finish, Luke, because I have a s'mores joke.
Anyway, usually Orange tries to warm them up before it happens, burning up this weapon used such as knife!
Yeah.
Orange has several recurring mandarins. He often begins an episode by repeatedly calling the character's attention until the character responds. Orange is also often refers to the character as something that plays on the object's name or appearance, such as calling grapefruit fruit. If an object behaves in the way Orange dislikes, he will often call the orange object an apple. The object is not, e.g., a tomato, apart from those. Orange would always tell rude and impatient jokes, burp, fart, and make childish noises with his tongue to get attention.
Oh, God.
I can do that too.
Oh, I know. All right.
Despite which other fruit that would often thinks oranges cannot control this tendency to be annoying and rarely intentionally tries to spite others. He also means the fruit and objects. In one episode of the web series, a live couch, Mango, suggests that Orange used to his annoying nature to try to cope with the destruction of the fruits he's trying to make it with friends with. He is despite that Orange is a learning disability. Regardless, in a seemingly antisocial behavior, Orange can also always can confront and accompany his friends and sometimes make new ones. It's cool enough. Now, here are some characters. The mains are Orange, voiced by Dane. The main character was incredibly annoying. He has also the ability to spit seeds from his mouth. He has a passion for farts, TNTs, kazoos, making noises, and touching his tongue to his eyeball.
Okay.
Despite this, uh, he was a genuinely good-hearted to a point of warning his guests about his imminent deaths.
That is one strange food, I gotta tell you. And I'm glad that I'm allergic to it.
Anyway,
Well, I wish I wasn't allergic to it because I like orange juice, but sadly, I was born with it, and it's gonna stay with me for the rest of my life. So, ow.
okay. Pear, the only fruit puts up with orange, and was most of the time it was arguably his best friend. And although Pear was refused to admit, the other foods thinking was boring due to his passion for reading. He often the butt of the many jokes throughout the series. Little Apple, voiced by Dave, a dimensional rare delicious apple who prefers to be called Little Apple, which is it was deemed the name Midge Apple to be politely incorrect towards the size. He owns a monster truck and it was often regarded for his height. Most of that orange. He was also an expert in horror video games, according to the gaming channel.
Mm.
Marshmallow. Marshmallow is Midge Apple's best friend, who talks in a squeaky voice. I'm Marshmallow! Hee! But anyway.
And like I said, I will have a joke about that after this. You're gonna love it, Luke.
But anyway, he's almost always his happy, joyful mood. And he loves unicorns. His mother has become a unicorn herself. Rainbows, cuddly animals.
Love rainbows.
And all things cute. And on the right again is many foods and any old fans question whether Marshmallow is a boy or a girl. Which I'm not going to answer, so and ask, but whatever. Although Marshmallow's gender is confirmed to be a male, according to pronouns, you would refer to them as Marshmallow's early appearances. Grapefruit, voiced by Bob Jens. A brownie grapefruit seems to be a bit of a temper and was always called fat by others.
Fly.
Usually orange. Most of his frustration, although he was killed by a knife in his first appearance, he was brought back to life in Frankenfruit, and his head in the Toyer emerging monster. He has appeared in subsequent episodes since then. In earlier seasons, he acts as an antagonist, but later seasons, he acts as an anti-hero, and has since became one part of the main cast. He has been partially a bodybuilder. He likes to flex. He used to be bodybuilding terms a lot. He also likes to impress others, partially the female foods.
We like to see those muscles. We like to see those muscles. We like to see those tits. Marshmallow tits.
Man.
Marshmallow
Anyway.
for 1,000.
Man.
I'll take marshmallow tits for 1,000, Alex. All right.
Man.
That was funny. All right.
That was funny.
Yep.
Anyway, passion fruit, voiced by Justine. But anyway.
Oh yeah, Justine. She's on YouTube.
But anyway, passion fruit is a sweet and sassy and his orange love interest. Although Orange consistently refused to admit he was in love with her out of embarrassment.
Hey Luke, you want to know something about Justine and something you're gonna be really happy about?
What is it?
She loves Apple products like you do, and she also unboxes some really expensive but really nice products from Apple, like iPad
I didn't know
Pro.
that.
Yeah, Justine, she likes iPads. She likes everything that Apple does, and she also now I know you guys are gonna hate me on this, but she also unboxes some Microsoft stuff too, because she likes those too, the Studio and the Surface products and all that other stuff. But she's a cool she's cool, and check her out on YouTube. And you know what, Luke? She was also in that one movie too, I Justine, and so I'll talk about that when you get done. But go ahead, Luke.
But anyway, Grandpa Lemon, voiced by Kevin Bruick, an elderly lemon who constantly falls asleep and is a terribly misbehaved words. Like Grapefruit, Grandpa Lemon died in his first appearance, but slicing juice into a glass of lemonade, but was brought back to life in Frankenfruit, and he has appeared in subsequent episodes since then. And then on a TV show called Veggie Zombies, a character named Grandpa Lime was mentioned by Grandpa Lemon, which refers.
And the reason why I was doing that noise, Luke, because that's what he would sound like when he sleeps.
Wow.
Yeah, a bit. Yeah. That's how you get that's how divorces are. That's why many husbands and wives get divorced, because of the husband sleep loudly. Like, dude, if you don't stop your stupid loud snoring, we're gonna have a divorce, and you can just pack your things and leave.
Man.
Yeah, that's number one issue, guys. So all you ladies out there, like I said, dump your husbands if they're making loud noises, especially when they snore so bad and they have a bad snoring. And like I said, if they throw a temper tantrum, well then you just, well, I don't know, you try to do something that you don't end up killing each other.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Lou. I just had to make that statement.
Yeah, a character named called Grandpa Lime, which mentioned by Grandpa Lemon, which appears to be his wife, although it is confirmed whether or not she is currently living or deceased, or as she was never mentioned again in the franchise. Minor, Knife, voiced by Kevin Nolly, also known as Knobs from YouTube. Singing voice by Peter Coffin. A knife who often kills virus foods against his will. And not only is terrified of fat he was used with multiple food, but is also terrified of the cold knife sharpener, but who seemed to find administrative knives suffering. Liam the Leprechaun, portrayed by Bob Jens, a short-tempered leprechaun who's extreme, always losing his pot of cold. And ever since his first encounter with Orange, he has become one of the most bitter enemies. He has also owned this YouTube channel, who is now known as Liam the Leprechaun and Friends. In early episodes of the series, others reviewed him as a Jolly Dream Green Giant.
Temper tantrum.
Wow.
I know.
Zoom, voiced by Bob Jennings, an energy drink who he refers one-liners extreme. Zoom also appears in an orange app game called Spire Up, which I played before. Zip, voiced by Aaron Massey, another energy drink like Zoom. Similar to the latter, but that Zip can more energy drips, more ounce. Like Zoom, Zip appears in the Zip Power Up in the energy orange app game called Spire Up.
Yep, zoom.
Zoop, placed by Bob Jens and later Aaron Massey. Yet another energy drink, but also a comparison of both Zoom and Zip.
Okay.
Squash, voiced by Daebo, a nervous burnut squash who's always end up eventually swallowed into the virus foods and crushing him to death. Much as her horror and disgust. And he doesn't even intend to hurt or kill everyone. Ew, gross! Not good! Anyway, Copper Lincoln, portrayed by Bob Jens. A man in copper statue of Abraham Lincoln, who is incredibly fond of breakdancing, who is a birth from an ordinary penny, was all swallowed and coughed up by a magical oyster. Dr. Bananas, voiced by Aaron Massey, brilliant yet somewhat insane banana scientist who has been having to kill known to be incredible achievements and cause concern deaths. New Dude, voiced by Jack Douglas, later Ken Bruick. An apple who could be pretty naked after being put in the electric peeler, and revealed in Beowulf it was a Beowulf. Captain Obvious, voiced by Captain Obvious, voiced by Steve Rosaria. Steve Captain who is puts out an obvious who is much more annoying than others. Lunatic, voiced by Michael Wingate. Okay, never know what that means, but whatever. A Cosbury first tick who lives in the shelter. Also worried about aliens possibly taking over the Earth. Orange's sister, portrayed by Jess Lismaria, what I pronounce that last name. Also her Sissy, Orange's sister, who is just as annoying as him. Gaming Grape, voiced by Sharon Jones, who a young Grave who is love to play video games such as on PS4 and other game consoles.
Well, hey, I'm a gamer too. I'll take you on.
Much of the cartoons of his mother and the sports fantastic older brother Game Ball, he mostly appeared on the Orange Gaming channel.
Uh-huh. Hey, I'm a gamer.
Sour Rangers. These 4 sour candies that... Oh, go ahead.
Sour Rangers? Like, go sour... Hold on. Go Sour Rangers.
Yeah, that's the parody of... Yeah.
Go Sour Rangers!
But anyway, these 4 sour candies that resemble Sour Patch Kids are parodies of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yep, a parody of them. Yep, parody of that. Go ahead.
And have saved the kitchen from the threat of damnation or destruction by various villains, so including Marshmallow, portrayed by Marshmallow, Lord Bread, portrayed by Lord Orange, and Gertrude and Charles Schulz being the use of powers, as well as their gourds, as just a parody of Zords. Okay.
I'm busy.
Which are used for Megazord, portrayal of Megazord.
Sorry, Luke.
Which so far, they have been starred in 4 episodes comparing their adventure. Red, portrayed by Steven Zoria. The team leader, Red seemed to somewhat of a braggart who also seems to be strongest of the 4. His score is a zucchini and was gifted the power of the missile Chalgor in the 4th episode. Pink, portrayed by Sarah Laser. Pink is a gymnast and a sole female member of the team. Her gore is a pumpkin and was gifted the power of the oyster Charizard in the 4th episode. Yellow, voiced by Kevin Bruick. Yellow served the brains of the team. His score is a squash and was gifted the power of the Grey Charizard in the 4th episode. Green, portrayed by Bob Jens. Green's always an ignored voice of reason. And he was logic ideas on how to deal with the villains. Always shot down by teammates. Even though they would be very effective, much of the Cargins, His score is the Cargins and was gifted the power of the unknown Charizard in the 4th episode. Okay? Portion by the Scallop. Now, videos are the episodes as follows. Now, the first episode was released on October 9th, 2009. Since then, the Northern Orange YouTube channel was up to upload for 2 to 3 videos per week. Now, here are the spoofs as follows. The Onion Ring, the parody of Ring, Lay
Love Onion
Pasta.
Rings.
Yeah, Lay Pasta, parody of Lady Gaga.
Mm.
At Orange After Dentist, parody of David After Dentist YouTube channel video. Kitchen Intruder, parody of Bed Intruder. Sneezing Marshmallow, parody of Sneezing Panda, Baby Panda. Annoying Orange meets Charlie the Unicorn, parody of Charlie the Unicorn. Equals Annoying Orange, parody of William Johnson's Equals Free. Nanya Orange, parody of Nyan Cat. Chiller, parody of Thriller by Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Which we're gonna play on We're One Radio, by the way.
Next, Epic Peel Time, parody of Epic Meal Time.
Mm-hmm.
Next, Epic Rap Battles of Kitchery, parody of Epic Rap Battles of History. Friday, I know it's something worse about the parody of
The song Friday. Yep.
Yeah, Rapper Record Black. That was the worst song ever made. But anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
The football parody of Super Bowl. I can't remember the number. But anyway.
30. Well, Super Bowl something. Well, like I said, Luke, it's Roman numeral, so.
It's in the 19. It was a 40 something. But then anyway, but moving on.
I think it's 42.
No, hold on. It's from 2011. So we're actually close, though. 46.
Yeah, 40. Okay, well, moving on. 47. All right. And the actual retail price, you went over.
Boom! Anyway.
Good one, Luke.
Hello. He will mock you. Parody of We Will Walk You by Queen.
I like that song. Like I said, Luke, you're gonna be the next sound effects lady, or the sound effects man.
Man.
Yeah, we will walk. And you know what, Luke? We played We Are the Champions last night on the show.
Wow.
Yep.
The Hungry Games, parody of the Hunger Games.
Mm-hmm.
Can't Squash This, parody of You Can't Touch This.
Yeah.
We'll be doing that.
Yeah, MC Hammer.
The Fruit Ticks, parody of The Matrix, which is one of my favorite franchises of all time.
Wait, what is it?
The Fruit Ticks, parody of The Matrix.
Oh, Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Matrix.
Yeah. Orange Nana Style, parody of the Gangnam Style, one of the worst songs ever.
Gangnam Style, yeah. That's got like 1 billion views. Yeah, Gangnam Style. Yep.
Yep. Annoying Ways to Die, parody of Dumb Ways to Die. Next, Pickleback. I know they don't like it at all. One of the worst parodies. One of the not the worst parodies, but best parodies of Nickelback. One of the worst bands ever.
Well, my favorite band. I like Nickelback.
Okay. Next one, No More Mr. Nice Guy. One of the best parodies of Miss No More Mr. Nice Guy. Beauty and the Beat. One of the best parodies of the worst song ever nowadays. Beauty and the Beat. What is it?
I like Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beat, not Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, okay.
By Justin Bieber.
Oh, yeah, that song. Yeah. Who cares?
Anyway, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. No, Fruit, excuse me. One of the, I know you're not going to love that parody.
I know, Luke. That's alright. Which is going to be on Disney Plus, so.
It's
I ain't going to watch that garbage.
It's a parody of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. But anyway.
Yeah, don't care about that movie. Garbage. 0 out of 5, F. Yeah, whatever. Alright, go ahead.
Next parody, Breaking Bad Eggs. One of the best shows a parody of Breaking Bad. Next parody, The Dining. Parody of The Shining. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turnips, the parody of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Like Ninja Turtles. Do not watch Wiser than Ninja Turtles. It's even dumber than Teen Titans Go. Stupid.
Michael Bagel, which is awesome, which is a parody of Michael Bay.
Oh, yeah.
Star Rangers, a parody of Power Rangers.
Go, Sour Rangers!
Next up, Seinfeld, the parody of Seinfeld.
Seinfeld, yep.
Next, Godzilla, the parody of Godzilla.
Yeah, which is a song by Blue Oyster Cult. Really good song.
It's a monster, by the way.
Well, I know that, Luke, but it's also a song, too. It's a song as well.
Good.
Yep. I know who Godzilla is.
Never mind. Anywho, Too Many Fruits, the parody of Too Many Cooks.
Okay.
Next, Orange Alone, the parody of Home Alone.
Yeah, love Home Alone. I'll be watching that this holiday season.
Jurassic Pork, the parody of Jurassic Park.
How about Jurassic Beef Jerky?
Oh, well, it's one of my favorite episodes besides Orange Alone and so many others. But anyway, the Eggs Benedicts, I don't know what that pronunciation was, the parody of the Expendables.
Expendables, yep.
Watch Me Watch Me Nay Nay, Nah. The parody of Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nay Nay.
Yeah.
Love that song, but not Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nay Nay. Parrot joke. So what we do. But anyway, next up, Sarah Spoon, the parody of Sarah Moon. The Azure Witch Project, the parody of the Blair Witch Project, one of the best ones ever. Next, Ferris, the best parody of The Exorcist, one of the best ones ever.
Yeah, The Exorcist, you mean.
Excuse me. I messed my house and things wrong.
I think that was a movie.
Yeah, that's a movie, yep. I misspelled it wrong, but anyway. Next, Frosty the Snow Cone, the parody, which I love. Frosty the Snowman.
Waking Bass, yep.
It's a song, and it's also Waking Bass.
And the song, yep.
But anyway, next, Silent Knife, the parody of Silent Night.
The Christmas song.
Next, Donald Trump, the parody of Donald Trump.
Who cares about him?
Wizard of Oz, the parody of The Wizard of Oz, 1949 movie.
Which is on 4K Blu-ray now.
Next, Dragon Fruit Z, the parody of Dragon Ball Z.
Love Dragon Ball Z, my favorite show. I've watched it on Cartoon Network from 96 to 2002, and the story. And there you go. I like DBZ. By the way, DBZ was from 1989, though. 1989 to 1996 is when it ended, and then it was on Cartoon Network from 96 to 2002.
Anywho,
Love Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that too. Knife Nado, the parody of Sharknado. Next, WWE, the parody of WWE.
Yeah, which I'm watching AEW. So WWE, I'm telling you, a lot of people watching AEW. WWE, I'm telling you, a lot of people are asking refunds and they're canceling their WWE Network subscription, which I don't blame them.
Yeah, I blame them. Yep.
Because like I said, if you want real wrestling and if you want real sports and not and get rid of the entertainment crap, go with AEW. Still.
Next, Digimon Go, the parody of Pokemon Go, one of the worst games ever.
Yeah, I don't know if I have. Well, I don't think I played it yet, but yeah, Pokemon Go. Everybody likes Pokemon, except for you.
Next, Snap to the Future, one of the best parodies of Back to the Future.
Yeah, an icon, probably a classic movie ever made.
Next, Hey Now, You're an Apple, a parody of All-Star.
Love that song. Happy 20th anniversary.
Hey Now, You're an Apple better than All-Star.
Well, like I said, Luke, that's your opinion, but for me, All-Star is my favorite, and it's one of the best songs ever created.
Still. Mixter won the parody of Twister. One of the best movies ever made. Next, Bake It All, parody of Shake It Off. Next, Poppy Seed, the parody of Poppy. Hey, I'm Poppy! January 1st, 1995. Next, Blender Man, the parody of Slender Man. Next, Stranger Things, the parody of Stranger Things. Next, Final Destination Pond, the parody of Final Destination. Next, Sponge Cake SquarePants, the parody of SpongeBob SquarePants, my favorite show as a kid. And lastly, the A Loud Hat Place, the parody of A Quiet Place. This is one of my I haven't seen this movie yet. But anyway, other channels. Now, this is going to be things like this, for example. All the main characters in Northern Orange, except for Apple, have their own YouTube channel. Like, for example, a Northern Orange Gaming. A Northern Orange Gaming channel, everyone does a gaming videos. But the original launch was Midget Apple. It's Little Apple. But anyway, it's old kids. A Northern Orange channel made for young kids who love to learn things. The original launch was Passion Fruit. Pear. On Pear's channel, he does extreme challenges that end in failure, disaster, and horror. Marshmallow. On Marshmallow's channel, they show 10-minute videos of an outtakes from the Marshmallow Show. Grapefruit. On Grapefruit's channel, however, he shows himself killing his core. Needless to say, this channel doesn't last very long time. Grandpa Lemon. On Grandpa Lemon's channel, he does a show called Grins My Line. He also does some gaming videos there. Squash. On Squash's channel, he shows himself squashing things called Squash Things with Squash. Other series such as The Juice. The Juice is a talk show series with Orange, Midget Apple, Pear, Grapefruit, and Marshmallow discusses questions sent them from audience. A special Halloween episode of Juice was aired on October 14th, 2013. The questions were as follows. Episode 1. What do you like to be? Vampire, werewolf, ghost. Episode 2. Excuse me. If you want to be stuck in an island, what do you like to vote to get eaten first? Halloween special. What is your biggest fear? Episode 3. What's your fruit friends? What would you like to be for a day? Episode 4. If you like to be any superhero, what do you like to be? No, this is superhero. It's a food version of superhero. Episode 5. If you had to make one holiday permanent for the rest of your time, what would you choose? Christmas, Halloween, or Easter? Episode 6. If you have one thing to have the rest of your lives, with hands, legs, or ears. Episode 7. What video game character would you choose to be? Now for Food Explosion, it's a game show parody thing that lasted 9 shows that ran from September 2nd, 2013 till March 13th, 2015. In this game, Food is a player and Orange, who is the host, ask him or her a question. They had 10 seconds to answer. The winner wins schedule when the player wins regardless. How do they do? Although the player usually answers it correctly, the prize in the show, however, are typically other reminders the fruit such as knives, blenders, and chainsaws. In the end, the player gets surrounded, caught, and exploded by his or her prize. Then there's an instant slow-mo replay of the destruction. Now, for Ask Orange. There is a lot to explain for Ask Orange, but there you go. Ask Orange is a series of episodes where people gotta ask questions for answered by Orange and his friends. The show originally aired for 8 months. with an episode coming every month. 4 official Ash Orange videos were also aired. The 4 aired on September 26, 2011, with Ash Orange number 10 being there on January 24th, 2014. Ash Orange 11 was on May 21st, 2014, and Ash Orange number 12 on August 1st, 2014. There's also a special episode of Ash Orange called Ash President Marshmallow number 1, which is also on November 19th, 2012. They're currently 40, they're now in the 50s, right, or 60s nowadays, episodes of Ash Orange as of April 20th, 2018. 3 Christmas episodes were aired entirely in December 2014 to 2016. There are even 2 Halloween episodes in October 2016, 2017. Korea's a current series. The misfortune being Ned. The misfortune being Ned is based on the character called Ned, voiced by Steve Segaria, who repeatedly finds himself in the misfortune situations. The show debuted on October 9th, 2013 as a part of the Northern Shocktober 20 episodes has been produced, spanning 2 seasons. The main characters are Ned, Greg, voiced by Kevin Bruick, and Wendy, voiced by Megan Kamaria. Season 1 of the series ran for October 9th, 2013 until December 18th, 2013, with 10 episodes in the season. On December 18th, 2013, Daybell announced that the Misfortune Being Ned was renewed for the 2nd season. Season 2 premiered on February 19th, 2014, with the series finale being on April 23rd, 2014. Season 2 also had 10 episodes in total. In the final episode, Ned has got to meet Orange, also be robbed out by a racer. Following this, Orange has announced that Marshmallow's show will replace the Misfortune Being Ned's time slot, as much as Ned's dismay. Now, the Marshmallow Show has a lot of ideas until the 13th episode. With the Northern Orange channel on the internet, celebrities on it, released on June 4th, 2014, and ended on August 27th, 2014. It airs every Wednesday. Marshmallow is the main character on the show. Other characters may appear on the show, and Marshmallow, aka Shrew, and Joe the Coffee Mug. The guests has also appeared on the Marshmallow Show are Steve Zagoroga, Episode 1, Episode 2, Felicia Day, Episode 3, Marissa Sings, Episode 4, Fufa, Episode 5, Mikey Bolt, Episode 6, Weird Al, Episode 7, Treasure C, Episode 8, Brandon Dorsey Taylor, Episode 9, Hannah Hart, Episode 10, Leah from Link, Episode 11, I Justine, Episode 12, The Ed Bay Family, and Episode 13, one of my favorite inspirations, Daybell. In the final episode, Daybell revealed that the show will be ending, but Marshmallow will have to go on the internet mission back to his or her home planet. Trailer Trash. The Northern Orange Trailer Trash is a series of episodes with orange and pear, midge apple, marshmallow, and sometimes grapefruit in the style Mystery Science Theater 3000. Watch a movie trailer, comment on it. This is generally regarded as them trash in the trailer, hence the name Trailer Trash. The movie trailers are as follows: Annabelle, Dragon Untold, Utopia, and the Cellular, The Hunger Games, Parts 1, The Magari, what do you call it? The Hobbit, The Battle of the 5 Armies, SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, the Desert series, Fisheries, it's correct, we pronounce it, Fisheries 7, Paul, Bart, Mount Cop 2, Anger's Angel of Agrarian, Mad Max Fury Road, Poltergeist, Tomorrowland, Jurassic World, Inside Out, Terminator Gurneys, Mission, Minions, Ant-Man, Pixels, Smosh Movie, one of my favorite movies of all time, Mission Impossible Garage Nation, Fantastic Four, Senator 2, The Visit, Maze Runner, The Skulls Trails, The Martians, Crimson Peak, Sprague's, The Peanuts Movie, Hunger Games, Migrate Part 2, The Good Dinosaur, Star Wars The Force Awakens, the Dinosaur series, Highly Giant, Batman, Superman, Dawn of Justice, The Jungle Book, The Angry Birds movie, Finding Dory, Independence Day, Research, something like that, BFG, Find Fantasy Beasts and Where to Find Them, Roach 1, It, 4, Ragged Dogs, The Emoji Movie, one of the best movies ever, period. Justice League, Avengers Infinity War, Slenderman, Rampage, Incredibles 2, Venom, Dumbo, Aquaman, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, Toy Story 4. Oh, stupid Pokemon Detective Pikachu will be doing that.
That was an awesome movie.
The Lion King 2019 edition,
Yeah.
Adventures Egg Game, and Frozen 2.
Mm-hmm. Which is rated PG.
Video game trailers are Crash of Trains, Flight the Barbarian, Friday Nights at Freddy's 3 and 4, Minecraft Story Mode, Friday Nights at Freddy's World, and Friday Nights at Freddy's Center Location. Now, How To was a series of many episodes in which Orange and Pear teaches everyone to do anything. Okay? Which is both education and comedy. Which Pear is useful for proper advice. Orange gives advice that's misleading, confusing, or off topic. It was released on January 27th, 2016, with How to Tie a Tie, and despite that Orange is ending much as the videos to survive an explosion of TNT, and how to make a Halloween costume on October 11th, 2017. Pairing the video with TNT due to Orange going overboard with some turns of cows, which is some becoming running gags such as How to Be a Rapper on August 2nd, 2017. There are 3 Christmas New Year specials in 2016, 4 in 2017, and 1 in 2018. 12 Halloween Shoptober theme episodes, 4 in 2016, 2017, and 2018 each. In October and July 24th, 2019, there have been unknown how-to episodes. Emoji Raps. The Emoji Rap stars not known to be announced episodes, but whatever. Emoji Raps. The Emoji Rap stars Orange rapping about several things about using emojis, including himself. The first rap was released on July 3rd, 2017. As of December 18th, 2017, there has been 11 raps. The 8th rap was a Brenny theme rap, which was on October 12th, 2017. The 9th rap was Marshmallow rapping instead, which is on November 6th, 2017. The 11th one was a Christmas theme, which was on December 18th, 2017. Annoyed Orange Challenges. On September 18th, 2017, Orange has released a series of challenges that give the fans comments and make a series out of every very extreme, such as the 3 a.m. challenges. And as of February 4th, 2018, there are 7. There's a lot of challenges as of this year, you know. Shocktober. On every October from 2013 onwards, horror/Halloween episodes is released to celebrate the month of Halloween. Pear is one of the few characters who happens to hate Shocktober. At first stated in the episode Devil Egg, okay? Depending on the fact that it's even is from an Ask Orange episode in question Ask Orange 9. In later years, Shocktober would also be known that involved in the Orange Gaming Channel. Okay? In which the characters like mostly play horror games. Games that are scary, games are games that are not really scary, but are still meant to celebrate Halloween. Which will be a video game, an online web game, or downloadable game, DCL game for a game, or a feeling game, and so much more. Thanksgiving episodes and Thanksgiving series. Northern Orange has been known for releasing Thanksgiving episodes, and according to the Food in the Kitchen, Thanksgiving is known as one of the most dangerous days in the years of food. Now, Thanksgiving, the series, it was all there from 2014. Turk Duncan won on November 7th, 2014. Black Fire was a 5-part series from November 23rd to the 27th, 2015. Thanksgiving takes place in part 4 of the series, which was released on November 26th, 2015. Gobble Gobble, released on November 18th, 2016. Pilgrim Reaper, released on November 17th, 2017. And Thanksgiving Can Stuff It, released on November 16th, 2018. And there's some things left in the Christmas Massacre. Xmas Massacre, Christmas Massacre from November 24th, 2017 until December 22nd, 2017. X Massacre, also known as Christ Massacre, was revealed. The series is about different types of food being killed and served to be for a Christmas dinner. Each episode will feature a food for a Christmas dinner list on the refrigerator. This list was a food in the kitchen called the X Massacre list or Christ Massacre list. Whoever food was from the list will be killed. The food would cross out from the list. Okay? Limp Biscuit was there on November 24th, 2017. Excuse me. I'm crossed out. Crusader Constant Rolls. Orange Beans, December 1st of that year. I'm crossed out. Green Beans Casserole. Nut Cracking the Cold, December 8th of that year. I'm crossed out. Chestnuts and Eggnog. Figgy Pudding, December 15th of that year. I'm crossed out. Figgy Pudding. And lastly, Pig Out, December 22nd. I'm crossed out. Ham and carrots. This series has also been uploaded on the form of Saturday Supercut on December 30th, 2018. 8 days after the 5th and final episode of the series aired. It's basically all the episodes are combined in one. Basically, the answer is the same, about the different question of the day at the end of the Supercut. Storytime with Pear and Orange. On September 22nd, 2017, a new series is revealed where Pear tries to read classical children's stories and fairy tales, only to make up his own versions, which applies are often odd and confusing. Okay? Much as Pear Challenges, which started the second episode of January 5th, 2018. One episode sees Grapefruit reading the story, only Marshmallow twisted up the story. Marshmallow appeared a few episodes later. As well. Feature stories. Number 1, Hansel and Gretel. Number 2, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. 3, The Three Little Pigs. 4, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. 5, Jack and the Beanstalk. 6, The Emperor's New Clothes. 7, The Little Mermaid. 8, The Ugly Duckling. 9, Beauty and the Beast, As You Mentioned remix. Number 10, The Sorcerer and the Hare. Number 11, The Legend of the Sleepy Hollow. Number 12, The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Number 13, The Christmas Carol. Number 14, Humpty Dumpty. Number 15, Aladdin. Number 16, Cinderella. Number 17, Rapunzel. Number 18, Little Red Riding Hood. Number 19, Puss in Boots. Number 20, Sleeping Beauty. Number 21, Peter Pan. And number 22, The Snow Queen. Now, Saturday Supercut was also there. Reviewing every Saturday, Orange Review uploads a collection series of older videos like How To and all this What's Up videos, for example. Annoying History. On July 31st, 2019, a new series of videos in night history was created. You misspelled history well. But anyway. Wikipedia, but anyway. Like how to is best both education and comedy. Paris proofing-wise, information-wise, Orange was given confusion on topic information was a drive pair is saying. Number 1, the moon landing. Number 2, Area 51. Number 3, the Oregon Trail. And number 4, the Black Death. Northern Orange Gaming Channel. The Northern Orange has own gaming channel simply known as Northern Orange Gaming. Northern Orange Game has uploaded Let's Play videos on his YouTube channel and has a lot of subscribers on that channel. Minecraft. Northern Orange has his own Minecraft server. mt.orangecraft.net. Orangecraft. Northern Orange uploads 1 video per week. Documenting these happens on the server. Most of the main characters on Orange visit the server. Northern Orange has uploaded other videos on Minecraft, including What's Up Minecraft and Block Party Soul. Minecraft is also revealed to be one of Northern Orange's favorite video games of all time. Background. Dabo. Before the Northern Orange, Bugheimer has put on many talking food videos on his channel and other sites including Jib Jab. He also said in the interview that the idea for the Northern Orange was talking combination of talking food, videos, puns, and special effects. He come up with and did before. The original video was planned to be titled The Annoying Apple, but he was starting to animate the video and I found it easy to put an orange, then an apple to make it clear. The first Northern Orange video was initially meant to be only one on YouTube. However, many viewers requested more videos. And after the fourth one, Bugheimer decided to make a full-time series. Following the success of the series, he created a channel dedicated to Northern Orange under the name of Northern Orange on January 11th, 2010. Reception. The series was rated as the most viewed web series on February-March 2010 by Mashable, with over 52 million views. On April 26, 2010, the series had over 108 million views on YouTube. June 2010, the channel has received 137 million views. By August 13th, 2010, he has reached 1 million subscribers. Wow. In June 2011, the channel ranked as 8th most subscribers, 30th most viewed, and has more than 2 million subscribers. On January 13th, 2012, the series hit 1 billion channel views and 2.3 billion subscribers. The Northern Orange YouTube channel currently now has getting close to 9 million subscribers on YouTube. Describes the web series popular in the sections of the public. It was received generally unfavorable reviews from critics. Liz Sandy Miller suggested that the show be annoying for many reasons. Why? I love the show, but why? In the web series column Past the Mustard, I never heard of that series, but why? Ned Halpern called this show per funny, high conservative, and drop-in form, just poorly, non-single, reference for the Northern Orange. Seriously, dude? Come on now. Harvard concluded the Northern Orange series is one of the few that I can physically react to. It was horrible. I cannot respect his opinion, but I can respect that. But anyway, 411mania.com called the show idiotic and creepy as hell. Seriously, dude? Come on. While the other Republicans have been referred to as third-grade humor. Shut up. Anyway, in 2014, the Northern Orange YouTube channel is listed as New Media Rockstar's top 100 channels is ranked as number 32. Lawsuit. The excessive series of attention from Fargo investing agency H2M, who in 2006 created its own Talking Orange, which is spokesman for the ad campaign for the North Dakota Department of Transportation. Both the two characters who are like oranges. Are you kidding me? Which sides of the Fargo Moorhead era. Despite only slightly for talking orange, the orange was looking at HB Huckleberry as an article poverty matter. Bogenheimer stated that he was not watching Talking Orange videos before he was told of the disagreement. Yeah, I agree. I agree with Bogenheimer. Also believe that the characters were their similar. Yeah, I agree. Bogenheimer Grove were sued by H2M May 2013. But everybody's copying the character. No information has been made by the public regarding the status of the dispute. Excuse me. Merchandise. Since late 2011, Collective has purchased many accessories, toys, and clothing by Toymaker, but with Toymaker the Bridge Direct and club retailers such as JCPenney, Shop Pico, and Rue 21. On November 10th, 2011, same day as Sesame Street's 42nd anniversary, Geek Dag announces a giveaway for No Orange t-shirt from JCPenney and the toy from Toys R Us. Geek Dad started the few entries by Friday at getting close to be midnight by then. But anyway, Collective also announced a partnership in December that year with Cosmo Founders, Ruby's Tossum Company, to produce children and adults colored holiday costumes, which I have in the house. I have adults only, not children's. Anyway, and accessories feature characters such as Orange, Pear, Marshmallow, Midge-Apple for the web series. Comments. The Orange comments are published by Papercut. I have 6 of them as of now. Secret Agent Orange, December 11th, 2012, reference to James Bond, parody of Secret Agent Ozo, which is a stupid show. Next,
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that show. But,
next one, number 2, Orange, You Glad You're Not Me. On May 28th, 2013, that is the release day. No, there's a reference to the joke that ends in the punchline, Orange, You Glad. It has an ending despite the joke that didn't say apple. Pulp Fiction on August 27, 2015, parody of Pulp Fiction. Number 4, the Tales of Cripser, January 14th, 2014, parody of the Tales of Crips. Number 5, Tales 50 Shades of Orange, April 8th, 2014, parody of 50 Shades of Grey, one of the worst movies ever.
I agree.
And 6, My Little Baloney. At August 5th, 2014, the parody of My Little Pony. Awesome one.
Which is now canceled.
Okay. Television series. Also known as The High Fortress Adventures of Northern Orange. The Northern Orange got a television series on Cartoon Network, and it ran from 2012 to 2014. Now, these games are awesome, so there you go. Kitchen Carnage and Spider-Man. Let's start with Kitchen Carnage. A video game developed by Bucket Rocket apps. Okay. Named Kitchen Carnage was released on the Apple iPod Touch and iPhone on April 7th, 2011. The game was later released in HD for the iPad on May 6, 2011, and for Android devices on October 14th, 2011. The Christmas version of the game was released on December 2011. The free version of the game, Kitchen Carnage Lite, was released on March 2nd, 2012. The aim of the game is to fold different items across the kitchen in the series of blenders before the time runs out. The player is given apples and bananas at the start. The second level is reached, tomatoes are added. Level 3 add cantaloupes, level 4 pineapples, level 5 strawberries, and level 6 add Fred Ficklehorn. The parody of Fred Ficklehorn portrayed by Lucas Cruikshank. Spiral Up. Northern Orange Spiral Up. Is a second game by Northern Orange after Kitchen Carnage. The game is based on baseball, and this player slides in a finger while food enters the whole plate, which is an awesome game, by the way. The faster plays slide, and and for against the game's rights are the same of the Kitchen Carnage game. The only one that does not appear in the game, but appears in Kitchen Carnage is Fred Ficklehorn, which is hey, it's Fred, but from based on the Fred Ficklehorn series, but portrayed by Lucas Crochet. But anyway, Brave Patrol lawsuit on December 21st, 2014. Dane Bowe announced the Ignoring Orange has not been funded by the Digital Studios since November 2014. This has led Dane Bowe to take legal action to get paid. Due to this, the series has been notably smaller budget than since then. Really, dude? Really? So that was an Orange topic. That's a huge topic I have to read. That was long, so there you go. And a lot of it has to do with comedy, horror, humor, and suspense. It was awesome. So I give it like a 10 out of 10. Amazing show. I would highly recommend it. Happy 10 years on Orange. But anyway. And the last topic I have to talk about is the power outage. And that happened last week. Now, this topic, I will read this, and I'll wrap up this episode to move on to the next episode. What happened is no power coming away, and in California last week, but now it happens in Maine and another state nearby. I'm not sure what it was in Maine, but we'll see what happens. Nearly 200,000 people were without power across Massachusetts and Maine on Friday following a record status storm. Are you kidding me? The strongest October storm has ever recorded. A bomb castle or exploding lines swept across the northeast U.S. on Thursday, affecting thousands of homes and businesses from New York to Maine. A CNN reported Maine were sure still about electricity as of Thursday night. Blackout trying with PowerOutage.us displayed the trick countries that were still experiencing continued power. Shutdowns by more. That's bad. Okay. And these states seen here. Winds up to 50 miles per hour barred New England states. New York City, Boston, Portland, Maine will feel the winds at least 39 miles per hour. CNN also noted more than 500,000 people were without power. And New England, upstate New York, and Mid-Atlantic, New England's are hit with 4 inches of rain. Okay. Power outages across Massachusetts began to pick up drastically around 2:30 a.m. Thursday. The National Weather Service Boston's office tweeted. Restrictions around the states, North Shore will be without power until 11 p.m. Saturday. East Coast power until the Greenwich administrates. While the worst of the storm is over, restoration efforts that was harbored Thursday by high wind speeds throughout the region. The service said about Massachusetts homepage, our first priority is responding to emergencies, opening roads, and restoring corridor locations. And we will be working on restorations overnight, safe to do so. In Maine, Bangor, oh come on. Move! Yeah, I won't leave screen share, but anyway. Oh, man. But anyway, in Maine, Springer Daily News reported that electricity providers in Central Maine Power took note of more than 190,000 outages within their service areas as of 3 p.m. Thursday. Most occurred that within the southern part of the state. The companies are still working to bring back the power in the affected areas. With more than 27,000 customers restored, crews will continue to work throughout the day on Friday to make repairs to bring the largest number of customers back online first, working towards the smaller upgrade outages in more remote locations. And remain announced on the website. Our team will continue working on this weekend restore service to all customers. While the bomb cyclone is expected to clear out New England on Friday, the National Economic and Organization, NOAA, something like that, satellites are continuing to pick up the traces of the storm. Northeaster continues to swirl over New England after leaving more than 500,000 people without power yesterday, NORVA tweet out earlier this Friday, something like that. This type of storm is one of them suddenly increasing administrative pressure, dropping at least 24 million bars within a 24-hour period. NOAA says sometimes they're occurring when warm and cold air collide with effects of the rapidly swirling weather pattern known as the bomb clustline. Thursday's bomb clustline is the record of the strongest hour October storms hit the Boston area. You gotta be joking me. Oh, man. So that was about it. And that wraps up the 264th episode of Friday's LukeJ62895 for today. Let's say, I'm gonna stop sharing. 264th episode. Stay tuned for the next one, which is going to be the 264th episode, which will be coming up next. But next time, this is Joe saying goodbye. Peace out, baby. We're gonna have a Friday show coming up next in a few moments. But until then, Jeff will say out. See ya. Stand by, folks. We're gonna have the end credits right.